Hey everyone, this is Darryl Christopher coming at you from Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. It is January 31st, 2016. Now, some of you may know this and some of you may not, but I'm an honors graduate in event management class of 2014 from Algonquin College, and I just put out the concept today, or I should say yesterday, for my debut event, which will be called The Walking Fed, which will be a zombie apocalypse oriented food rave and dinner theater style event. Now, I've been having this idea go through my head for months, and it's been a long time since graduation, but I've learned a lot in the work world these last couple of years. And the biggest things that I've learned is how to make very quick judgment calls based on limited information. I've become stronger and more confident, and I didn't want to begin this until I was ready. So here you go. This is part one in my video documentary series of the making of an event. I'm going to show you the ups and downs, the in-betweens, the highs and lows, and everything that has begun yesterday with the launch of the concept, and it's been an amazing response thus far. I mean, in 5 hours I've gotten 15 views on my 51-second video. Not being anyone special, I got a retweet from our great mayor in Ottawa, Jim Watson. That was pretty awesome. So if he comes, he gets 2 desserts. And now, like, as much as the adrenaline is flowing through my system, I got to step back, and over the next 4 weeks I'm going to be putting together the more detail-oriented side of event management in putting together the critical path, which is like every detail that is required to make this event. And I'll be quite honest with you, like, I love doing customer service representative work, but this is what I went to school for. And this is what I studied my ass off for, was so that I could have a career in events. And I'm gonna give it everything and more and go above and beyond with this debut event to have such a good event, whether it's 20 people or 200 or whatever. I want those people that come to talk about it for the rest of the year, to say how much they enjoyed the food, how much of a good time they had. And like my favorite quote that I live by from Better Call Saul, do good work and the clients will come. And this is what I want to do. I want to hold an awesome event, a kick-ass event, an event that goes to the extreme in delivering satisfaction to the people that come and attend, my guests. I want you to have a time that you're going to talk about, to tell all your friends. And what's in it for me? Well, I'd like to have people look up my number in the MPI, and that's Meeting Professionals International Ottawa directory, and say, you got to go with this guy for events because he does excellent work. Now, in my class that I went to, my graduating class from 2014, there was 95 girls in the class, and I was only one of the 5 guys to graduate the program. So everything that the girls can do, as a person who believes in gender equality, I can do just as well. Maybe I'm not good at putting together a wedding centerpiece, but I guarantee you'll experience what it is to have an exquisite food adventure in the middle of a zombie outbreak. And I can put together things that only I can do, that are just going to put together all the little special things that comprise the event and make it happen and make it pop, from the food to the actors putting on a show. It's going to be like existing in the middle of a movie while you're there. And I don't want to give too much away, but suffice it to say, like, I've been thinking of this idea for a long time, and the fact that it's gotten, just on the idea alone, such a response thus far, and I haven't even started to begin like my push on social media. Things are off to an excellent start, and thanks again, Mayor Jim Watson. I really appreciate the retweet. I was really happy about that. Thank you so much. And I know that you're a huge supporter of like events in Ottawa, and it really meant a lot to me. So thank you so much, Mayor Jim Watson. And know that for the event, I used to, when I was in the program at Algonquin, and learning everything from Sylvia and the Karens and Sophia and everyone else who had an impact in like helping me getting to where I had to go. I think the biggest thing that I took away that I didn't like was the fact that if I volunteered for something, I didn't get any money. And whoever, like, I'm going to hold my event in the fall so I can have placements for the students currently in the program. But the way that I'm going to split the revenue is 3 ways. And that way everyone gets a piece of the action. And the way I'm going to split it up is 1/3 will go towards the next event. 1/3 will go towards the kitchen, event staff, and actors. So even if you're just volunteering, you're still going to get at least something for being there. And I think that means a lot to people, more so than you're working for $0. I mean, even if you get like a little honorarium, even if it's not that much, that's going to mean more to you, and that's going to make you work better than, well, you're just here as slave labor. I never liked that when I was in school, that interns don't get any money at all. So at my events, people who volunteered, they get at least a little something, even if it's just a few dollars, in addition to a free meal and making sure that they're well taken care of so that they can put on a memorable event for the guests. And it's also going to be a good cause too for everyone that comes out. Like 1/3 of the money is going towards CHEO. That's the Children's Hospital of Eastern Ontario. I mean, who can say no to that? So I think, you know, like the formula is going to work for things here, and all I gotta say is it's gonna go nowhere but up. So I, you know, as much as the adrenaline's flowing right now, I mean, I wish I could throw the event tomorrow. Yeah, that's it, you know, like, but I gotta take a step back. Over the next 4 weeks, I'm gonna work on the critical path and the less glamorous side of event management, but I'm going to do this right because this is my debut event and I want it to be above and beyond amazing. No matter if it's 20 people or 200, I want the people that go, that talk about it for the rest of the year, and I want this to have impact so that people, I don't put my resume out, but people will look up my number in the MPI directory for Ottawa and say, hire that guy because he does excellent work. I don't care if he's a weird kind of guy and he's got crazy ideas and he's a geeky, but he puts on excellent events. So we have, of course, next year too, it's 2017 next year, which means the 150th anniversary of Ottawa, and it's going to be gangbusters for events. So I want jobs, I want work, I want to move beyond just being a simple customer service representative to start really making a meaningful contribution to the event scene in Ottawa. I mean, we all know each other. Many of my amazing classmates who graduated with me have gone on to amazing careers in events. I think of, you know, some of them, and just how proud and how honored I am and how much I learned from them in terms of the program, from natural leaders, people who are effective, amazing and efficient managers, and people that I'm proud that I went to school with. So thank you so much to my classmates, my fellow graduates, Algonquin College, of course, to Sylvia, to the Karens, to Sophia, to everyone in event management at Algonquin College. Like, this is the beginning right here where I begin my career. So damn straight I'm gonna get it right. I owe the program that much to, you know, give it everything I can and make it the success that it will be, because it would tarnish the program to not do it that way. Like, I got so much out of it, and they worked so hard to, you know, like, make sure that I succeeded and learned everything that I could, that I owe the people at Algonquin that much, and that's what I'm gonna do. So stay tuned, everyone. I'm gonna probably film another segment a few weeks from now once the critical path starts coming together. I'm also going to be on the hunt for patrons of the arts and sponsors for my event. Literally, like, I'll be honest, I'm putting this event together on like my credit card budget. And so the more things that I can get for cross promotion, where someone can donate a prize, or you know, like donate food for the kitchen, anything that's going to bring costs down, I'm going to be looking out for it. And I'm going to be doing a lot of promoting between now and the event. So hopefully everything will be coming together where I can hold the event in September. I'm going to wait a few months before I decide on start looking at venues and things like that. It's going to be a secret to everyone anyways, because I'm not going to announce the location until 24 hours before the event. But let me say this, to anyone who's thinking about coming to this event, just say yes, because you will have the time of your life, especially if you're a Walking Dead fan, especially if you're a George A. Romero fan, especially if you're a person who thinks the zombie apocalypse might happen. This is going to be the event of the year for you. And I'm going to give it everything and more so that you're going to talk about it and tell all your friends and everyone that this was an event where I went above and beyond to deliver satisfaction to everyone. So thank you everyone for watching this video. Stay tuned for more as I video document the making of this event, the debut event, and stay tuned for videos from the event itself when it happens. I'm going to be putting it all here, right here on the River is Slow YouTube channel. Of course, I'm your host, Darryl Christopher, and I'm going to be bringing it all to you, whether you're a world away and you want to see what I'm doing here in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. Check it out. I mean, and especially if you're thinking of getting into studying event management, this is going to be an eye-opener for you to see what we actually go through in terms of putting together an event. Like, it's great the day of the event where you get to rub shoulders with all the cool people and celebrate everything coming together and solve problems behind the scenes, but really all the work that happens to put the event together happens months before the event, and basically that's what I'm going to be working on now. So stay tuned, and you know, whether it starts small or starts moderately big, this is the beginning, and I'm going to work my hardest. I'm going to give it all my passion. I'm going to give it all my wisdom, all my strategic thinking, so that I can deliver an event where everybody in the greater events family in Ottawa, from MPI Ottawa to Algonquin College Event Management Program, can say, this is a guy we are proud of because he learned everything and more in our program, and he delivered. Everything that he said he was going to do, he did. And right now this is talk, but with every day that comes towards the event actually happening, it will all become reality. I guarantee it. And believe me, there's no choice but to succeed with this. So thank you to everyone watching this. Thank you to my fellow graduates from the Algonquin College Event Management Program. Thank you especially to the people that are going to come and be my guests at the event. Thank you to the lovers of the whole zombie apocalypse thing. Like, I keep 2 swords in my room just in case, because swords don't need reloading, and I'm ready for it just in case. But thank you everyone. Stay tuned for more videos in terms of the event management process, and stay tuned for more.